Well, good morning guys. New truck day again. Leaving the old girl, the Tundra, here in the parking lot at the airport, and we're heading to somewhere, either TRD Pro or Ram RHO. And this is what we're taking. Just kidding. This is the awesome thing about our airport right here. And this too. Pretty much no security. The F-35, ooh, he's inverted. Well, that took all of 45 seconds to go through our security. Absolutely awesome. So I haven't been this excited for a new vehicle in a long time, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's something new. Maybe that'll give you guys a hint as to what we're about to get. But we're flying to Dallas now, have a very quick layover. Hopefully we make it, and then we will make our way to the dealership. Well, as you saw, Lake Charles, Louisiana, not Houston, Texas. So we got a Ram. Well, there we have it. Went with the Ram, and as you could tell by the smile on my face, I am very freaking excited. The color, we had to go with the blue. This is the forged blue metallic. It looks so freaking good. We picked it up here at Mark Dodge in Lake Charles, Louisiana. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. This is the absolute best dealership experience I've ever had. So I'll have my sales guy Mike's information down in the description. We're gonna go over price and all that stuff in a future video on this Ram, but right now this video is about the road trip, first impressions, because we got to get from Lake Charles back to Destin, Florida, and I'm trying to get there before midnight tonight. So yes, now we have two trucks that are gas guzzlers and that require premium gas now, but thank God for Upside, today's video sponsor. We're gonna be earning 12 cents back per gallon of premium fuel on the Tundra today. So 25 gallons, almost $100. Super simple. We're just gonna get the receipt so we can scan it into the app. It's a free downloadable app on iOS and Android. We're here at a Circle K. There's hundreds of thousands of gas stations throughout the United States, and it's not just gas stations that you can use on the Upside app. It's fast food places, restaurants as well. I like to just personally upload my receipt, so that's what I'm gonna do. I use different cards based on which vehicle I'm using at the time. So I did just gas, take a photo, and it's just gonna ask you a few questions. Once Upside checks everything, that real cash will be deposited into your account. So we're gonna go ahead and upload this receipt. You can see up at the top, we are now, guys, at 25 bucks. It's gonna go up even more too, because I have picked up the Ram RHO, and that thing is a gas guzzler. If you guys are interested in using this app, you guys can go ahead and scan the QR code. I'm not sure why you wouldn't. It's literally free cash that you earn, and it's a free app. You guys can also use my link down in the description as well to download the free Upside app. And when you do, you will save 25 cents off per gallon on your guys' first fill up. So Upside, thank you so much for sponsoring the video and supporting the channel. Back to the content. All right, so solid door slam. We got the keys. Look at this, already a point for Ram's book. It actually says, whoops, that's upside down, RHO on the key. Guys, I don't know how my reviews of this truck are gonna be, whether it's from a Toyota owner's perspective, new Ram truck owner. We'll see how it organically happens on the channel. But if you guys are new to my channel, I am very Toyota focused. This is a big step away from the brand to try something new and figure it out. That being said, I figured out how to reset this. So we're gonna reset that back to 0 right there. And then this big screen right here, it shows up red on screen, but it's not really red in like real life. But we got 7 hours and 5 minutes, 453 miles to get to my house in Florida. The shifter right here, it's very buttery smooth. The steering wheel, super heavy too. Toyota has electronic power steering, and it makes the steering wheel very easy to use. But I'm liking the feeling of like a thick truck. So I'm gonna get some miles under my belt, completely new truck. I don't wanna just like start talking to you guys, but very first impressions with this thing, it's pretty nice. So we are 103.5 miles in, and I don't know if I have a unicorn or what, but we are sitting at 18.9 miles per gallon. Check out this cool little screen. So I'm using the hands-free driving right now, which that's why it just yelled at me. It's kind of crazy. I could even press the blinker and it's gonna, the truck is doing it itself. And I'm putting full faith in the Dodge because in the Ram, because I'm just trying to test it all out and see how it is for you guys. But yeah, 18.9 miles per gallon. This little screen's kind of cool. I've just figured it out with the steering wheel because I had it like just on a single thing. So I've been messing with the instrument cluster. It's been honestly really windy, like some weird kind of like angled headwind and stuff. And I'm still getting 18.9 miles per gallon since we reset it at the dealership. You'll see the truck's average is at 14.1, and that's been going up. So I'm sure this truck had a ton of idle time. If you guys are detectives, you also see too that the truck already had 220 something miles on it. That's because this is so weird, like changing lanes without my hand on it. That's just so weird. And then it shuts the blinker off too. But this truck was actually a dealer trade to Mark Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, Jeep. So weird not saying Toyota. But it was a dealer trade to them, so it came from somewhere, I have no idea. But wind noise, pretty decent for like what this truck is. So any little gripes and issues that I have with it, I'm gonna let you guys know, like I do with all the Toyota products that I've had in the past. But I'm not just gonna mention it right away. I want the truck to like break itself in, feel itself out, before I really start talking about it. Like, I'm trying to get used to the infotainment screen. It is a little laggy, I already noticed that, but it's gotten better as we're putting more miles on the truck. There has been some like weird wind noise coming from the pillar right here, but like I said, it's been really windy, so when it makes that noise, the whole truck is like shaking because we've had insane winds. So unless something is just really going on with the truck, to let you guys know. Like, I will point out something when we go over this whole truck that was actually an issue, a defect from the factory, and Mark Dodge, boom, they were on it and they already replaced it under warranty. So I will talk to you guys about that when we do the full overview of this Ram RHO. Oh, and another thing I want to note too, the wireless charger right down here, Toyota, hello, it actually has a pad in it to hold the phone in place. Mind-blowing. I want to show you how good this hands-free driving is. So we have an exit coming up here, hands off the steering wheel. We'll talk about it shaking in a second. But in a Toyota product, it would want to veer a little bit with its lane centering. But check it, looking forward, dead freaking straight. Absolutely awesome. Like, it's good. It's crazy because you're in such a big truck. And like when I was watching people's videos of them just sitting there like this, I was like, that would be so boring. Like, so boring. Like, I have to have my hands on the steering wheel. But this is nice because you could just kind of have your hand on the steering wheel a little bit, but you know, you could stretch around, relax, you know, feel good, and like have confidence too that the truck is staying in the lane. Like, we have cars passing us, this Chevy about to get over and stuff too. The lane over here on the right hand side is ending, and this truck is just staying absolutely dialed. Now, talking about the steering wheel shaking, I want to touch on something real quick, and I waited a little bit till I brought this up because I don't know these roads here really that well, but I think the truck is somewhat out of alignment. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, regain control myself, and then just stay in the center of the lane and let go of the steering wheel. And we're starting to drift all the way now to the right. So, and I have to put like some input into the steering wheel to have it go kind of straight. So I think the truck is just a little bit out of alignment. I'm not gonna knock Ram at all or the dealership at all. Like, I'm not sure if that's part of the PDI. Again, this truck was a dealer trade, but these things should be dialed from the factory. So I was waiting, I've been driving 162 miles, and I was like, I don't know if it's the roads or what, but now we're on a very straight spot of, we're actually on the 12 right now, because we're not on the 10 anymore, but it'll turn back into the 10. But I didn't know if it was the roads, and then I was gonna wait till I was in Florida, but then it kept happening, and then when I put that lane keep assist thing on, or the self-driving, the steering wheel was like really wanting to move because like it's correcting itself. And you know, now that I'm just like having control over it, and I let go of the steering wheel a little bit, you can see how it's just a smidge off center. I have to keep like moving it to the left. So definitely have to get this truck aligned, but not the biggest of deal. But dude, we are just cruising. This thing is so,
it's so good. Like, first impressions are good. Aside from those couple little things, whatever. New truck issues, right? Take it to the dealership, have them fix it. It should be good. And that's something that I'm excited about, is if I have issues with this truck and I have to take it to a dealership, what's a Ram experience like at the dealership versus Toyota? It's $359 here for premium. Check this out. It's capless. That's kind of cool. And this gas station also qualifies for upside. So you're gonna get 13% back per gallon, which is awesome. Again, guys, the link is in the description. Circle K's definitely have the best for upside, but Rammer has definitely been doing good. Man, this color, what do you guys think about that? It's kind of like a gray blue. These Goodyears are actually decently quiet on the road. Yeah, it's kind of like a gray as the sun is setting. It's unique, but then like you look at the door right here and it's a blue. I like it. Forged blue metallic, very dark, nice blue. But everything's been good so far. The steering wheel, I noticed something funny with it, and maybe it just needs to get worn in a little bit, but you can kind of see like these lines right here. So I'm curious if that's like the heating element or something in the steering wheel. So, I mean, this is gonna be a fun ownership, I think, with this truck. I really hope it doesn't break down on me. I don't intend to buy vehicles that do, but I wanna talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, obviously, here on this YouTube channel to experience a different brand, different product, and either see how far behind Toyota is, how far ahead they actually are, and just see how it is. So we are definitely gonna document everything. So we're about to leave. I just noticed there's a Toyota dealership over there, and I actually haven't started up this truck. It's just been started up the whole time that I got it. So we have the little RHO right there. The seat was bringing me closer because I did the easy exit, and then boom, CarPlay fired right up. So we, I was like, what the heck is that sound? It's the Hurricane engine. Sounds like a, it's unique. It's a unique sound. And the exhaust too. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We may do an exhaust on this truck or something, but right now I've honestly just been enjoying how quiet it is to like just drive, really. And then like when it gets up to like 2100 RPM or so, you can hear just a little whoop of the exhaust. I'm sure it's louder outside, but inside the cab you can't really hear the exhaust at all. But we got a beautiful sunset out west right there. We are currently in Mississippi. All right, finished up, got some extra napkins. The cool thing about the Ram, take note Toyota, is we have a shelf like on the console. So you have a secondary spot right there, and then you have another pretty massive console, honestly, if I'm, oh, and we got all the stuff in case I want to remember calculus and geometry and stuff. Because we don't got a little secondary doodad right there because of the screen, but at least the center console has some space. So filled up with premium fuel, 416 miles now on the tank. We're at 18.3. I swear to God, when I parked here, it said 18.5. So just like with anything with idle time, it just starts to like bring it down, or I'm sorry, 18.4. So we got it down to 18.3. I'm not gonna reset any of that. We're just gonna go total trip based off what the computer says. And like I said, I'll eventually do a pump to pump calculation on a longer road trip for you guys. One thing I noticed though, before we put it into gear, is I put my foot on the brake and take a listen like somewhere inside here. I think that's just the release that it has for, hey, we're releasing it, engaging the transmission to go into reverse. That's kind of a weird thing that I noticed. I was like, what the heck is that sound coming from it? So I know a lot of the Rams, they use those little dial things now. So maybe that this is just something because they put like, honestly, this buttery smooth shifter in here. Like it feels really good to shift. But yeah, that's just something that I noticed. And then also while looking down here, dude, there's storage everywhere in this truck. There's like a little map storage right there. But the sun's going down. We're gonna see how these lights are. And here we go, beautiful sign. Florida, baby. Florida welcomes the Ram. Oh, can't see me. The Ram RHO. These lights are actually pretty freaking good on this truck, man. So the Ram has officially made it to Florida. Oh, there's the Remington. Made it home. I was just gonna go inside, but I wanted to show you guys that. It says Ram on it. That's pretty cool. And then we got the bed lights. Nice and bright LEDs. All right, catch you guys in the morning. All right, guys, so here's Bree's first look at it. Gonna give her the key. She has to open the garage. So I was like, I wanna get your reaction first on the RHO before you go outside. So here's the key. What do you think about the key? Ooh, wow, it says RHO. All right, anyways.
It's RHO.
It's a heavier key, for sure.
It says Ram RHO.
Yeah, wow, all right.
I think it needs a lift.
A lift?
Yeah.
The bish is huge already, dude. It has 35-inch tires already from the factory.
This to be more blue.
Yeah.
Because you were saying it's blue, but it looks like your last gray Tundra.
Kind of. It does have a lot more blue hue to it, though.
It looks
especially
gray. It looks just gray.
Well, yeah.
Just gray.
It's a gray blue.
Like a big truck, though.
Yeah.
Like,
well, if you think it needs to be lifted, go to the tailgate, and we'll just watch.
I think it needs to be lifted because of how big the truck and the tires are. I feel like if it would look more proportionate if it was lifted. Just, what do you call it? Leveling kit?
The leveling kit up front? Yeah, maybe. Man, I killed.
That's a lot more squatted down than the back.
I
is.
freaking killed bugs,
Yeah, you
and
did.
this paint is like super swirled too. I'm noticing from the factory.
We got little air fins.
Yeah, they're actually up front too, right here. So that's probably why it's so quiet. So air actually goes through, and it's all functional.
Aerodynamics.
Even the air right here on the hood, it feeds into the actual intake box inside too, versus just for looks. Those ones may be for looks. I'm not sure. Okay, so if you
beastly,
it does.
especially compared to that.
That's what I was gonna say. So if you think it needs to be lifted, just go ahead and look at the Tundra over here next to it.
Well,
It's
I
a
feel like that
video
also-
coming for you guys in a little bit, comparing
that also
these two.
needs a leveling kit.
Well, it's a little capstone on 22s. Keep going to the tailgate. Keep going. All right, and you're shrinking. It's like almost at your height.
Yeah, I'm 5'1".
I mean, you see the blue here though, a little bit more with the sun actually hitting it directly.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying though. It's more of a gray black blue.
Just looks. How am I getting up into this thing?
There's a step on the side actually.
Is there?
Yeah. You got to use some force though.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And
Your
then
Tundras had that.
my Platinum didn't, but they actually have a little hole right there for your hand, unlike the Tundra.
You can grip it.
Yeah. To get up. It looks bigger than the Tundras because
It looks wider.
so this is still metal, whereas the Tundra is composite right here, so it's just like kind of a drop-in bed.
Oh.
So that goes all the way to the bed sides versus this. So real carbon fiber,
It's nice.
big screen, another big screen.
You have a whole iPad.
Use your screen over there on the passenger side,
Yeah?
if you want. Massaging seats with the press of a button right there. What's it yelling at you for?
Probably because I didn't actually.
Oh, I guess we're going for a cold start. Doesn't sound that bad.
You know what I think?
What's that?
This would look a lot more luxurious if you had like the brown leather seats in it.
I don't think brown would look good with this color, but they do add a red package where your speakers are red, there's red stitching, and then there's red in the seats too.
The black doesn't make it feel as luxurious, but I feel like if you...
It's more sports truck though.
Yeah.
So this button right here is your massage, and then it just starts.
Oh, it's on my butt. It started down here.
Yeah, all your coagulations and stuff right there. So you see all the chargers?
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
You even got HDMI?
So that's the HDMI I was telling you about to do your screen and stuff.
Oh, that's what you were talking about with the
Yeah,
rubber?
so wireless charger and everything.
There's actually a lot of storage down here. I don't like that there's no...
Yeah, that's the
shelf
trade-off
over
of the
there.
screen. So if you didn't have the screen, it would be a button that opens up for more storage right there.
Gotcha.
I got 18.2 miles per gallon the whole drive after I reset it. That's actually very surprising.
16.1 average.
So that's the truck's average. That started at like
Oh.
13 or 12, and then I restarted that in the dealership. This truck is only rated for 16 miles per gallon on the highway, and somehow I got 18. Doing basically the same drive that we would do
And
to
you had
Texas.
headwind.
It was, yeah, it was like a cross
wind kind of this way. All right, so initial thoughts. We're gonna have a lot of road trips with this, with dogs and all that stuff, but what are your initial thoughts?
Let me look in the back real quick.
Oh, okay, yeah. Touch this, because I told the dude that you're not gonna like the texture of that.
Ah! Ew!
But it's like this weird, you want it?
No. On the other side?
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh wow, these doors
wow.
open a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's quite a bit of room back here.
So it's the biggest cab in the segment.
Oh, this is reclined. Okay.
Yeah.
I was saying, why is the seat different? This is reclined.
So it's a pretty flat floor.
Okay.
So we could just either put the doggos just straight on the floor, or, because it's like a completely flat floor.
Yeah, you just pull this up.
Yeah, because that locks into place to either give you less or more storage.
So then you could just dump it.
Oh, that's cool actually.
And
then.
look, you got more measurements.
Oh, good.
You got rulers.
Just in case I need to have a measuring contest with people while I got a big truck.
Yeah.
So wanted to close out this video, but also give a reward to the people that stuck around to the end. So we already have gotten the first modification done on this Ram, and also we're taking it to the dealership to get the alignment done, and we have a check engine light on the truck. So this video was very positive. First impressions with the truck were amazing. Still learning it and everything too, because I'm very Toyota pilled. Like I said, the last time I had a brand new non-Toyota vehicle, or a non-Toyota vehicle, was 2013 when I bought my Silverado, and then traded that in 2017. So we're gonna be super honest on this channel, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything about this Ram. Even though it has a check engine light right now, I'm still clearly driving it. So all that will be in future videos for you guys. I truly appreciate you all watching, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, see you later.